Today's episode of the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast is powered by FinClub and their artificially intelligent stock picks. With nearly 90% accuracy for the first half of the year, you'd be crazy not to try FinClub stock picks while you can. I mean, before they get bought out by one of the big Wall Street banks, because their technology really is that good. So head on over to tryfinclub.com to get nearly $1,500 in bonuses just for starting your free 2-week trial. So join the club, the Fin Club, to get nearly $1,500 in bonuses just for starting your free 2-week trial at tryfinclub.com. That's tryfinclub.com. Today on the podcast, we're going to be talking about 3 insider FinClub tips that every trader needs to know. This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10minutestocktrader.com, where we give you the tools, tips, and tricks to help you trade faster and trade smarter. And here's your host, voted one of the top 100 people in finance by Redwood Media Group, founder and head trader of 10minutestocktrader.com, Christopher Uhl. Hey there, 10-minute traders, and welcome back to the How to Trade Stocks Options podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enable notifications so you never miss any of the tools, tips, and tricks that we upload every single week to help you trade faster and trade smarter. Okay, on today's podcast, we're going to talk about 3 insider tips that every trader needs to know about using FinClub. Now, FinClub, as you know, is a partner of the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast. And I'll show you why here in a minute that we've partnered up like we have, because their technology is absolutely fantastic. So the first thing you need to know is their macro momentum. What I'm going to do here is, if you don't have access to the YouTube channel, I'd suggest you go and subscribe. Go on YouTube, type in 10-minute stock trader. You'll find me and my shining face and receding forehead. That's your guy. So go there and watch this video if you get a chance, because we're going to be showing some of the inside parts of FinClub. Now, I'm actually using this on my iPad. One of the things I do like about FinClub is that you can use this on pretty much anything. But let's see. Let me refresh the page here. So what we have here, the first insider tip is that it actually shows you the macro momentum of the market and the different sectors here. And this is really cool. So one of the things that they do is that they take all this data, they aggregate it, they throw some witchcraft on it, because honestly I have no idea what's going on in there, but it works. And it says the macro momentum today is at 39%. And it's got a scale from bearish to bullish, and neutral being in the middle. Neutral being 50%, bullish being 100%, bearish being 0, obviously. Now it's at 39%. So what that tells me looking at this is that the data says that there is a bias towards the downside to neutral, right? It's not 50% meaning totally neutral, but it does say that the market may have a slight downward drift over the next few weeks or so. And from what I've seen, this works so well. Also, one of the things I was talking to the developers about it, and they said actually what's really interesting is that when it shows a very strong bullish or very strong bearish momentum, that's when you might see the big reversals happen. But when it's somewhere in the middle like this at 39%, you can generally have an idea that the market's going to drift sideways to slightly down. So that's the first insider tip of FinClub that you definitely need to know. And one of the reasons I like to use it, right? Next is if you come down to the bottom here, this is on the page. When you type in your username and password, you come straight in. This is what you're going to see. What you're going to see now is the stocks below have the displayed probability of reaching their profit targets within the average of the next 5 market days. Okay, so what they do is they use all the data and all the witchcraft and all the other technology that they put together in here, and it displays their high probability targets listed from highest to lowest targets. All right. So here, this is pre-market hours. It's 5:16 a.m. because you know your boy here likes to get up real early. Their number one symbol today is BANF, and it has a 70% probability of reaching the high probability target of 58.60. And it says it would reach that in the next 5 market days. And it also gives you a resistance factor. So let's say if it does reach 58.60, what point does it show some sort of resistance? And that is 58.64. So the target and the resistance are pretty close to each other. Now you can look down the screen here, and there are a few that I've seen personally that may have a couple dollars difference, maybe a couple tens of dollars difference. And their target may be, let's say, for example, we're still talking about BANF. Their target may be $58.60 and the resistance may be $60.60. So there's a couple dollars worth of room there. And it tells you the sector and the average volume on that particular instrument. Now, I can't do it right now because it's pre-market hours, but you can actually build in a sample portfolio, and it'll give you, like, if you were to invest all of your money today, what percentage should go to each of their stock picks for the best return that you could get. So you're not putting all your money in BANF. You're splitting it up between BANF, KNX, FFS, FSS, SANM, etc. Right? So they're trying to give you not just one stock pick, but to show you how you could build your own portfolio for the day to best maximize the returns here. And yeah, this is one of my favorite things about this, is being able to look at it and see just right off the bat what the targets are and the resistance is. And trust me, I use this a lot. Now, that covers the macro momentum area. That covers the watch list of the day. Now, the other third insider tip is if you go to the daily list, you go to historical, it's really cool. It will actually show you the results over the last however long you choose, right? So now we're going to be talking about the week of July 8th through July 12th. And if you look at the screen here, it will show you the colors meaning if they passed or did not pass. Oh, that's another feature let me talk about real quick. So they take this data pre-market, right? Like BANF was their highest probability of reaching their target. And then they assign a pass it open, caution, or a fail, right? So if the data at the open says, hey, everything lines up well, everything that we've got historically and today's data all file line together, boom, it's a pass. If it doesn't line up perfectly, but it still shows some promise there, it's a caution. If it doesn't line up at all, everything's just kind of falling apart, especially at the market open, it will fail and it will remove that and say, this is not a trade that we want you to make today. So let's talk about this week right here, right? July 8th through the 12th. There was a 94% accuracy on Monday, 100% accuracy on Tuesday, 76% accuracy on Wednesday, 70% accuracy on Thursday, 100% accuracy on Friday. And that's accuracy of hitting their high probability target. Now you average all those out, that's an 88% high probability accuracy over that entire week, which is absolutely nuts. Now, there are days, and it shows here right here on the screen, July 17th, there were no stocks that day. Now, I don't know what happened on that day, I can't remember it, but I do know that when it says no stocks, this is a bullish platform right now. They're probably building the bearish options in the future, but it's a bullish platform right now, and on that day, it said there is nothing that we think is a good pick. Nothing that the data shows that they have a high probability chance of hitting these targets. So that's what happened this week, and it's really cool. And you can actually see the ones that are still in process as well, because it is over the next 5 days. And the ones that are in process, you've got 100% that's already hit their targets, 100% that's already hit their targets, and the last one, 50%, and that was on Friday. Today's Monday. There's still half of those that are still working. So it's not a overnight immediate win right there, but it does take up to 5 days. So there you go. There's 3 insider tips on how to use FinClub. And it's definitely something that I use and I recommend, and I hope you can use it in your own portfolio. Hey, before I forget, if you really want to take the guesswork out of trading and get nearly $1,500 in free bonuses, then head on over to tryfinclub.com and try the club for yourself risk-free for 2 weeks. And the only place to get these huge bonuses is at tryfinclub.com. Hey, thank you so much for tuning into today's How to Trade Stocks Options podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enable notifications so you never miss any of the tools, tips, and tricks that we upload every single week to help you trade faster and trade smarter. I've been your host, Christopher Uhl, and I'll see you on the next episode. Hey, did you realize that you could get the secret weapon that every investor needs right now to start changing your financial future for free? Yeah, that's right. Just head on over to TripleStockProfits.com and download your free Triple Stock Profit System ebook today.
10MinuteStockTrader.com content is for information and educational purposes only. It is not, nor is it intended to be, trading or investment advice or recommendation that any security, futures contract, options contract, transaction, or other financial instrument or strategy is suitable for any person. Trading securities can involve high risk and the potential for total loss of any funds invested. 10MinuteStockTrader.com and Christopher Uhl, through its content, financial programming, or otherwise, does not provide investment or financial advice or make investment recommendations. Investment information provided may not be suitable for all investors and is provided without respect to the individual investors and audience's financial sophistication, financial situation, investing time horizon, or risk tolerance. 10MinuteStockTrader.com and Christopher Uhl are not in the business of trading securities trades, nor does it direct client commodity accounts or give commodity trading advice, tailored to any particular client situation or investment objectives. 10MinuteStockTrader.com and Christopher Uhl are not licensed financial advisors, registered investment advisors, or registered broker-dealers. Stocks, options, futures options, and other financial instruments not included here involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. You alone are responsible for making your investment and financial trading decisions, and for evaluating the merits and risks associated with the use of any financial security and broker platform. For more information, please visit 10MinuteStockTrader.com/legal. Thanks for stopping by.